Is Leslie Harrella, and I am a clinical exercise physiologist. And some of you might be like, what the heck is that? Which I get quite often. So the best way I like to describe it is if you combined a personal trainer and a cardiac nurse, you get me. So after somebody has a heart attack, open heart surgery, is in heart failure, they come see me, and I help get them into better physical conditioning as well as educate on lifestyle change for prevention in the future. So on top of that, I've been a part of Q Sciences for 2.5 years now. And what I love best about Q, and products aside, because quite frankly, they speak for themselves, is the community of people and support that come along with it. The personal development and growth I've received out of that has been really invaluable to me. So that's just one reason that I really enjoy working for this company. And you'll actually hear a little bit more about what Q Sciences is tonight and what that involves. So you'll hear from a couple speakers. The first being Nikki Black. She's a registered nurse and worked in the cardiac ICU for about 20 plus years, and then transitioned over to cardiac rehab where she works with me. And so that's actually how I got involved with Q Sciences, is through Nikki. So she's the one who introduced me. And she's a total beast when it comes to customer acquisition. I can't tell you how many months in a row now that she's been one of our in our top for customer acquisition, which is pretty amazing. And recently was recognized for top 5 customer volume in the entire company not too long ago, which is pretty insane. So she's really passionate about what Q Sciences has to offer, tells everyone and anyone about it because she knows what a difference it can make in your health, as well as those who are involved on the business side of things. She's, pours her heart into us and really just wants to see everybody succeed. So without further ado, Miss Nikki Black.
Wow, thank you, Leslie. I didn't expect that. You can just finish and go home, everybody. No, that was very nice. Yes, I am a registered nurse. Like she said, I've been a nurse for now 24 years, and I love Q. It was introduced to me by my friend Marielle, and she's a friend of my husband and I. You can see his picture there, Bill Black. He is my partner in this, and we are enjoying ourselves. But Marielle up in the right there, she introduced me to a product because she knew I had sleep issues, and she also knows that I'm kind of an entrepreneur at heart. I like to get my hands into things. What you don't know is I had a traditional business. I owned a bakery. We opened it from the ground floor. I had it for 7 years. We were the #1 cupcake company. We were on Cupcake Wars and we won. The store is still there. My business partner bought me out, or Bill and I out, and it's still going. So if you want a good cupcake, I would recommend that. We were the best and still is the best cupcake. So I come from a family of entrepreneurs. I've been in, I have a cat trying to open the door, sorry. I come from a family of entrepreneurs, and my dad has always instilled in us to have a backup plan, a side gig. He put us in college while we were in high school. So I've always had that in the back of my mind to have an extra stream of income. I didn't know what that was going to always look like. I've done side things. As a kid, I always made food for people and sold it on the streets or washed cars. But it grew into my career as a nurse. And then I had the cupcake shop. But when I sold that, I didn't have anything else planned. And then this kind of fell in my lap, which was kind of exciting and not so exciting because I didn't know I wanted to be into direct sales. And I've quickly found that it is something that I'm very passionate about. Me being a nurse, I realized that I have a lot to offer people, and that if I found the right company, it would be the best thing for me to do is to spread the word. Q Sciences happened to be the right company. I'm pretty fortunate to be a part of this. We're in 20 countries and growing. At the last conference, we were told by the CEO, which I'll talk about in just a moment, that we would be in 60 countries and be $1 billion company in the next 5 years. I have faith in that. I believe that. I know that we're going to be a household name. If you have not heard about Q Sciences, you will hear about it. So I'm so glad you're on this call tonight. We have cutting edge technology in the global health and wellness arena. The doctor that is behind our company, which I'll talk about
Nick, you got muted, hun.
Oh,
There we go.
when did I get muted?
I think
Sorry.
just, you're good. You're good.
Oh, okay. So I don't know if you heard about Dr. Kimberly. Anyway, he's on the cutting edge. He believes in science doesn't stand still. He'll pull a product because he does research and he knows he can enhance it. And since I've been here, we've enhanced products a few times. So it's pretty exciting with 700% growth. So these are the right mentors. You got to have people behind you, behind the scenes, working for you that you can trust and that are transparent. Mark Wilson and Jake Spencer are completely opposites, but they're both have your best interests at heart. Mark Wilson is like a gentle giant. He is very humble. He comes from a big background, which I won't get into. He's very smart. He's kind. He bought the company based on what it could do for his grandchildren. And I love that, that attitude. Jake Spencer, he is a powerhouse. You know, he's in the room. He has so much to say. And when he talks, you want to listen. He pulls at your heartstrings too. I mean, you wouldn't think so, but every single time he has some type of conference or communication with all of us, he pulls our strings and we all have tears in our eyes. It's pretty amazing. So I'm very fortunate to work with these two people that are training us to be the best that we can be with Q Sciences. So we have a full suite of products. As you can see in here, we have 50 plus products and counting. We have something for everybody. We have exclusive hemp oil products with a technology that no one else carries. We have nutritional supplements. We have something in the fitness and weight loss arena. We have oral sprays for people that can't take pills. And we have stuff for kids. So you can see in those cute little packets at the bottom, those are our multivitamin for children with probiotics. So we're going to talk about what our main product is, our flagship product of the company. What the company was bought on was this Q Max. It's been reformulated a couple times. What I didn't tell you is that this company's been around for 12 years prior to Mark Wilson, or prior to us being able to sell it and changing the way the companies ran into direct selling. So it was based on this Q Max, which has been around and helping people in the mental health arena. So I would say that that product is a product that every single person should be on. Me being a nurse, I know for a fact that people need to be on this. They're not getting the nutrition that they need. They're being put on medications, prescriptions that aren't beneficial in the long term because it's doing other things to your body. It's mixing with things. Our products work at a cellular level. They're available. They cross the blood-brain barrier. Pretty impressive. This pack comes in a pack of 3 in the AM and PM packets. So you're going to get all 3 of these. The max is 36 micronutrients with amino acids and minerals. We have methylated vitamins. Then we have our Align, which is a natural solution to chronic inflammation. If you don't know what inflammation is, it's the #1 cause of disease. It's something that we all suffer from with the food, the pollution, the prepackaged stuff that's out there, our fast food, what we're putting in our bodies constantly. It's causing inflammation in our vessels, in our organs, on our skin. So we need something that's going to help fight that chronic inflammation. And this is the natural solution to that. In addition to gut health, I don't know if you guys have realized that 70% of immunity happens in the gut. If your gut isn't healthy, you're not going to get the nutrients and you're not going to absorb what you really need. So our probiotic is also a prebiotic, and it is a spore forming, and it works down in the gut where it's supposed to. So this is a great package for you, and you can get them all individually. So we have a fitness weight management line. It comes with a QFit app, which is pretty impressive. The people that are using it in this last challenge are loving it. You have personalized workout programs that are from Stacy Jensen and Kimball. They're available at you. You can just email them and they'll get back to you. There's instructional videos from these trainers and other trainers. We have meal plans and recipes that are built by our nutritionists that are in-house. It comes with accountability and connection to your trainers, like I just said, and you get support from the QFit community. We have quite a few products that are in that line that work synergistically together and with all of our other products. Everything we have can work together. And so that's what's so important, because you're not going to have any counteractions or anything. We have our supplement shakes. We have our creams, our trim product, which I kind of have a testimony on. I truly love that product. Last year, it helped me release 40 pounds, and I've been keeping that off. So it's pretty exciting. And the energy drinks that are all natural, fueled with chia seed. I drink one every single day, if not 2 a day. And it doesn't give you that crash or the jittery feelings that some drinks would give you. And they're healthy for you. So what I absolutely love are these sprays. This is one of the products that I was first introduced, was the sleep spray, because I am an insomniac. I've been insomniac for over 20 years, and this spray actually got me off prescriptions and over the counters. It is remarkable. Yes, I had to use a lot of sprays in the beginning for a period of time, up to 20 sprays a night, but I'm down to 5 sprays, and it gets me to sleep through the night. And if I wake up, I can do 1 or 2 sprays. Sometimes I don't even need to, and I'll go back to sleep. They're easy to use, sublingual delivery. If you don't know about that, it's under the tongue. You hold it there. It's the next best thing to IV injections or muscle injection. Like I said, if you have problems swallowing pills, there's your solution. We have fully methylated. There's the B12, our Q Boost, D3. Everyone needs D3, especially with what's going on in the world, to help fight immunity. In addition, we're not getting the sun that we used to. A lot of these places don't have 24-hour sun. San Diego, I'm pretty fortunate. We have a lot of sun, but my D3 levels were in the gutter. Now they're to normal, and it's because of our spray and our vitamin C with zinc and L-lysine. Everyone should be that, especially with going on in the world with this virus that's been spreading. So I touched briefly on our full spectrum hemp. We have a patented biosync technology, and I had a note here that I wanted to make sure I said, but if I can't find it, that's okay. This is a water soluble. It is able to absorb in our bodies 17 to 20% increase absorption, but it's 100% absorption in the studies that we did. And all the participants, they had 100% absorption an hour after ingesting. And most of them, all of our products are really THC free, but it's less than 0.3%. But we have an option for the people that are in military, that are nurses, that are very concerned about testing positive on any type of test, our police officers, teachers, whoever. We do have an option that we've been able to pull out the THC altogether. So that's a very nice solution to that. We have creams, we have roll-ons, we have a drink in a packet. You can pour it in your water and have hemp throughout the day. It's called microdosing. So we have something for everyone. This helps overall wellness, might help calm your anxiety or increase stress levels. It's a solution for a lot of people, and I highly recommend this product if you haven't tried it. Not all CBD is created equal. I touched a little bit on Dr. Kimberly earlier. This really gets me excited to be able to work for someone that has this type of resume. He's a former editor at WebMD. He's a naturopath. What's not on here is he's an integrative medicine physician and internist, which I love because I was in intensive ICU for so long, and now I'm in integrative medicine. Super important that you have someone on the cutting edge of technology and that wants to treat people with a natural solution. He does capitalize on market trends. We have, like I said, he has changed, he's pulled products and changed the formulation to make them better, more absorbable. What I love is that our products will not get on the market unless it's, gotten the seal of approval from Dr. Kimberly. And he isn't shy about pulling a product and making it better. He did, which I didn't talk about, invent a product, Women's Vitalize, which is now my favorite product, you guys. I'm just turned 50. I know, hard to believe, but I was having hot flashes. I didn't know, it came out of nowhere. I had stopped taking the Vitalize because I didn't think I needed it because I take so many vitamins. And I started having hot flashes that were through the roof, fans on, couldn't wear clothes, whatever, all of the above. I figured it out. I'm back on that Vitalize for 3 weeks straight. I haven't had a hot flash, you guys, in over 2 weeks. It is pretty remarkable. So anyway, I appreciate you guys listening. I think Jen's going to be taking over from here. She is a friend of mine. She's my mentor first. I became friends of hers. She is a platinum ambassador. She is a wealth of knowledge. She's on the Equity Council, which is great because she gets to be on the decision making. And what company allows you to help make decisions for the field? Q Sciences. She's a mom of 5 and she homeschools them. One's out to college now, but now she's got 3 boys at home and a little girl, which is sweet as pie. Anyway, Jen, you can take it away. Thank you so much.
Oh my gosh, Nikki, thank you so much, hon. And I don't know if you guys realize, first of all, Leslie mentioned and touched on it. And by the way, thank you so much, Leslie. But Nikki and her husband, Bill, first of all, they're like the cutest socialite couple, and at the yacht club, they know everybody in San Diego, right, Leslie? And they are at the top of our customer acquisition reports every month, like month after month after month. And it's just so fun to see someone that's never done this before and now just totally killing the game, not only in the business having success, but also, not sure if you guys caught that, but Nikki mentioned her favorite product, Trim, which, by the way, if you want to be organized and motivated to get your crap together, Trim is amazing. And she's lost 40 pounds, you guys, and not just lost. I was actually looking at some old pictures and you literally are like half the size of yourself from when we first met. But it's not just losing it. I think the most powerful thing is you've sustained that and it's become a lifestyle for you. So that is what gets me so excited about being partnered with this company. So thank you so much, Nick. I'm excited to be with you guys tonight. Yes, I actually have to clarify something. I need to take that off my title. I can't technically take the role of homeschooling mom. Honestly, that handsome fellow holding that fish, he is the homeschooling dad of our family. So he really takes tons of time. He's a pharmacist, kind of like a part-time pharmacist. And then on his days off, he actually is homeschooling the kids. I have homeschooling duty on Thursdays and Fridays, and I'm literally like, get your math done, I'll be at the gym. So I feel a little guilty taking the homeschool title. I probably should take that off. I actually love running my business. I love working with our team. I've been in this industry for almost 10 years, and it's been our main income for the last 7 years. It's something that I never saw myself doing, but I fell in love with the product. I started sharing it with people, and here we are. So it works for us. We love the freedom. We love everything outdoors. So yes, I'm in Montana. If you know anything about Montana, we're kind of crazy up here. We can handle the cold. It makes us tough, right? We're always outdoors. And we like to drive lots of miles to get to places, and we have more elk than people. Well, all of that stuff combined, and you add 5 kids to the mix, it's a very expensive lifestyle. And nobody moves to Montana because of the income opportunities. So I love this industry that all I need is Wi-Fi, my phone, and I can literally do this as I'm dropping kids off at practices and all that different stuff. So let's talk about the business that's attached to these products that you heard about. We fell in love with the products. I'm just like Nikki. The sleep spray got me off of a prescription, and I scoffed at Marielle when she sent me the spray. I just thought there's no way something natural is going to actually help me. You have no idea. Like, I'm raising teenagers here. Like, I need synthetic drugs. Not really. I mean, kind of, but, and so I was scared. I don't know if you guys have had natural options, oatmeal scrubs, things like that, where you're like, okay, I need a little more than that. And so I really didn't have tons of faith in the spray working. And that's actually, by the time 4th night, I was sleeping through the night and had a sleep that I'd never experienced before. So that's what kind of turned me on to, all right, what's going on over here? I want to know Dr. K, Mark Wilson, Jake Spencer, like, what is happening, you guys? And so when they told me it was $40 to get started, I thought, wow, that's a stretch. Like, it's not like I have to go to the bank and get a small business loan. What do I have to lose? And that includes a $1 million website they've already put together for me. It includes my app, right? I need that app everywhere I go. And it also includes all of the support that I need. I don't have to pay. Anybody have issues with their MacBooks or Apple, and you have to like buy a technology package, where you have the ability to ask questions and you have to pay them just in case a question's going to come up, right? No, you actually are getting your own business for $40 and you have free support. Like anything that you need, not only free support, but you actually have people that are going to walk you through every step of the way. So let's talk about what we do. Some people say we share products. Yes, we share, but let's be honest. We sell products. Nobody wants to be a seller, right? Nobody wants to be a salesperson. But when you realize how good you feel on the products, when you go from not being able to show up to your family, just the basic responsibilities, paying bills, being a mom, getting out of bed sometimes is tough, right? It's been a heck of a year, guys. When you get on these products, especially that Q Core that Nikki talked about, and you realize that you actually can have the energy you used to have, that you actually can have the emotional capacity to be present for the people that need you, then you're going to want to share these products and sell these products to everybody that you know. It almost becomes like a responsibility of yours, right? So what the company has done is they've implemented programs that help us retain those customers. And so we've got a rewards program where once they have their products coming to them in a timely manner, then they're actually going to earn points that they can turn in for free product. Okay, wait a minute. I get to write off my own family's supplements now as a business write-off. Oh, and the company is now implementing out of their own pocket programs for my customers that I've worked hard to attain to help retain them. Like, it's so mind-blowing, you guys. Also, we have a smart shipping program where your customers pay an annual fee and they get free shipping. They also get the same price on our products that we do as business builders. It's such a beautiful thing because then that helps our sales volume come back month after month after month. So we pay 4 ways, and it's kind of crazy. A lot of people have said, wait a minute, that seems too simple. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. An 8-year-old could explain this comp plan. The first way is your customer commissions. I have lots of friends that are on our hemp oil. A secret, I have lots of moms that are going to lose their crap without our hemp oil, homeschooling moms that are doing remote learning, moms that are running everywhere. Like, it is amazing. My own 15-year-old's on our hemp oil. Okay. So as you're sharing those products, as you're selling those products, and you're building that book of business, you have an e-commerce business now online, you have a distributorship for in-person, you don't have to carry any products, you get a commission on that. The second way is as other people are seeing what you're doing and they're wanting to work from home as well, and they are wanting the value that comes with being an ambassador, which I'll tell you about in a minute, then you start to build multiple distribution centers, multiple e-commerce businesses that you are responsible for. So you get compensated for that. The third way is every time you hit a new tier in our compensation plan, you actually get a chance to earn a one-time rank advancement bonus. You guys, this is good money. In fact, we've got a girl here on the line right now, Miss Summer Maxwell, who just got to Elite, which is our 4th rank in the company. And that's $750 in commissions. $750 is a pretty big chunk of change, not to mention her ability to earn a $1,500 bonus. So this isn't just like, oh, I earned a $25 gift card, right? Like, this starts to add up, and it starts to, whatever you put into it, you get out of it. And then the 4th way is hands down my favorite, and that is our financial freedom movement bonus. And this bonus, basically, you can tell the company whatever debt, yes, they will pay off your debts. Whatever debt you want them to put this bonus towards, or if you're like me, and Nikki and I are in the same age range. My husband's 50, I'm 45. We need to pat up our retirement. We're a little behind on that. So we have Q send our bonus, which is above and beyond what we already make, to our IRA. It's pretty amazing. We actually have over $12,000 sitting in an IRA that we never had before we came to Q. And it's every single penny has come from Q, above and beyond what we're already making. It's It's so cool, you guys. So let's talk about the other part of our financial freedom movement, and probably to me, the most valuable part of the partnership with Q, and that is your free financial coach. So if you guys learned anything from last year, people were not prepared. And I think we already know the statistics of people not having enough in their emergency savings in case something happens. We all saw it, not just personal households, but companies as well. So what we want to do is really equip our field with financial wisdom, financial stewardship, help change bad habits. We don't want to just throw money to them through the comp plan without helping them figure out new ways of thinking about their money, smart ways. We don't want car bonuses. We don't want fancy, flashy stuff. We want your bank account to show that you're successful. We don't care what the neighbors think, right? That's not going to help you in the case of an emergency. So we help eliminate debt. We help you learn how to invest. We help you come up with an emergency savings strategy and build for your retirement. This is such a value, you guys, to know that somebody's in your corner. I actually came to Q Sciences with a terrible, terrible lease that I had with my prior venture. And it was upside down. I couldn't get out of it. I tried everywhere to get rid of this car and I couldn't. And my financial coach, Jake Spencer's wife, Sarah Spencer, she actually walked me through every step of the way on what percentage to demand, what kind of car to look for, tell him exactly what you want. It was almost like she was virtually with me walking through the doors of the dealership. And I walked out with half a payment, with a brand new car, and got rid of that terrible, terrible lease that I was in. That's the value that they offer. So right now I want to bring on another friend of mine, Miss Shell, and I'm going to actually stop the share real quick. And I want her to tell you guys her story. She's fairly new to Q, but she's doing absolutely amazing. She's already at the 3rd rank of the company and she has some experience. So it's been really fun to kind of watch her. I know from what I've experienced, you know, people's minds are just going to be blown. And so it's just kind of fun to watch them go from, I'm not sure I'm buying this, to over time realizing, wow, this is what they said it was going to be. So Michelle, welcome.
Well, you just said it all for me. So really, literally what was really funny, I think back, is that Summer, who is on here, who is just absolutely amazing and incredible, and my mentor and coach and teacher, who is somebody who has never been in direct sales, is killing the game. And what I love is that it is completely different than everything that I had ever learned. And I remember coming into this and sitting on a call with Summer and you and doing exactly what you just did, like with my arms folded and, you know, just not really buying into things, because I was actually at a point in my career with direct sales after being in with a company that I have now since left for 6 years. And I wasn't winning. I mean, I was winning like on my customer base. I was doing fabulous, but I had a full team and my team wasn't winning at all. And so I walked away from that. And coming into this, I was skeptical. I wasn't skeptical about the products, because I started taking the products and I knew how incredible, hands down, they were. I watched what they did in Summer's life. I watched what they did in her girl's life and her husband's life. And there was hands down no question about that. But as far as the business goes, I was just like, you know, maybe I'll just join. I'll be a PC and I'll take the products. But after I got off the call with the two of you, you know, and doubting and just being like, yeah, whatever. Okay. I decided to go ahead and become a brand ambassador, because I thought, what the heck, why not? Well, after receiving, honestly, just being poured into and doing exactly what Summer told me to do. And then after like the first person and then the second person, and then saying, okay, Summer, you tell me exactly what to do. You tell me exactly what to say, and I'm going to do everything you tell me to do. And so from the time I started actually working my business, which was after convention, which if you guys are not going to convention, you need to get your tickets if there's anything left, because it's just the bomb. which is where I got to meet Miss Nikki Black also and get to spend time with her and Miss Leslie. But after that, I came back, and just within 5 weeks, I ranked 3 times, so triple ranked. And you guys, within 6 years of the company that I left, I only ever advanced 2 times in their system. So I'm now like 3 times going for more. I'm super excited about that. And I just have to say to the people that are on here that if you're thinking about this as a business, if you're not, you're crazy. But if you are, great. And just listen to the people that are bringing you in. Listen to your coaches, listen to your mentors, listen to what they tell you to do. Plug into the systems. It's so easy. It's there and it works. And it's incredible. It's life-changing. And I can say that it's life-changing because 3 times in 5 weeks, and after 6 years, only twice. It's, the proof is in the pudding is all I can say. So I'm excited about what's to happen, and I'm just super grateful. Very, very grateful.
Jill, congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing that. And I'm just so proud of you and your team. And you guys, it's been so, I don't want to say easy, right? But so simple to follow the system. And this is just the beginning for Shell and her team. And I cannot wait to see what happens in the next couple months. So you guys, let's wrap this up. And I'm just going to leave you guys with this. We've got a simple onboarding system. And what I love about this is we've got everybody from spare time to part-time to full-time to executive level. It really is whatever you want to put into it. And that's our job as your leaders, is to say, look, how much time do you have, right? Maybe you're like me. And when I got started in the industry, I had a 3, a 4, a 6, 7, and 9-year-old. I used to build my business in the closet. Not kidding you. I would hide in the closet, or I'd hide in my car in the garage, right? But I loved it. I loved the break it gave me from my kids, and I loved the ability to have adult conversations. But the point is that you can actually build it from wherever you're at in whatever capacity you want to do. We have a plug and play system. Everything is already figured out for you. Your job is to, just like Shell said, stay coachable and do what we tell you to do. And we will make sure that we cater that to your schedule and to your ability or your availability. And we give you all the tools that you need. So what's next? I would really encourage you, the person that invited you on tonight, they're going to follow up with you. And I would really encourage you to schedule an appointment with me. I'd book up fairly fast, but I would love to have a one-on-one with you, with the person that invited you as well. And we can just chat, like, what does this look like? Let's face the things that you're scared about. Let's address the things that you're like, I don't know if I could do this. I don't know if I'd have time. I don't know if, all these different doubts that we have. Let's talk about them and really see what this would look like for you. I'm so excited for you guys to be able to hear about Q Sciences, where it's at right now. And I really urge you to look further. We're going to be doing this again tomorrow night, same exact time. So if you want to get some other eyes on it and you're like, wow, I'm thinking about 3 people right now that I know could benefit, not just from the products, but from the business standpoint, bring them tomorrow night. Bring them, invite them onto the Zoom so that you can get their eyes on it as well. So you guys, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Leslie. Thank you, Nikki. Thank you, Shell. It's been absolutely awesome to be with you guys tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow. And again, welcome to Q Sciences. Bye-bye.